some real money in the room.
You seen 6ix9ine got beat up.
Yeah.
Is that a W for the streets?
It was funny in the.
But so apparently,
but
some
look,
Puerto Ricans.
you gotta give it to them. But yo, they doing it for their race. Ain't no beat up 6ix9ine. Yeah, I think it was a white boy punched him in the head. Then it was them big Latin them Latin kings stunned them out. But they had, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like 6ix9ine, like he should have had more security, bro.
Even at the gym.
Hey, bro, he's a bro. He diss everybody and they dead people. Put it like this. You think that would happen to Charleston White?
What, getting jumped?
Yeah.
Charleston would have some mace.
No, somebody would have got stabbed, some mace. He got all kind of gadgets.
Yeah.
Or like he would have had somebody with him or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to move accordingly. If you a street nigga selling dope and shit, you moving accordingly. You got bulletproof trucks and all that, moving accordingly. If you a high-power snitching on people, dissing up mother homes and like that.
Bro said a high-power snitch.
If you, that's what he pushed. So if you a high-power snitch and you home, get locked up, you get, you know what I'm saying, time and shit. Like, a lot of them filled with them time. Like, daddy done went to jail when I was a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? My brother done been gone. Like, my cousin got 45 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just came home. Like, certain got kids, families. Like, you miss graduation. Let's say I'm a father, bro. Daughters, what if something happens to your daughter because you ain't there? Certain they get deeper than just this music image. Like a lot of this try to do this image that street my real life. So I changed to get out there, rap and get in this shit. It's stupid, bro. That's the most backwards shit to do.
Yeah.
And I don't respect that. Like even now, we see me with young. Okay, besides Treyway, you know all my niggas like that, but like most young people got money, chains and. Swift Chapo, he from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Guapo and them, they don't bang, but they young niggas money. Because at the same time, I caught a money launderer. I've been getting money. Catch armed robberies, niggas catch aggravated assaults, catch money laundering. So I respect money. You feel me? For sure.
Right. No, for sure, man. For sure. I did want to ask you just a few industry questions because you brought up Charleston White, right?
Yeah.
And he does move smart. I gotta salute Uncle Charleston. You know, he moves with the police. You know what I'm saying? If you get into it with him, he'll call the police. You know what I'm saying? And if he ends up having to do something to you, he'll call the police and tell them that he did something to you. You know what I'm saying? Well, he tried to come to Houston after going back and forth online with Jay Prince. Well, really, Jay Prince didn't go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said. And that was the end of that. But Charleston White later came back and said that he contacted the Houston Police Department to be a security when he came down here to do a show, and they said that you've been arguing with Mr. Prince that we cannot protect you.
James Prince, Houston Police Department sound like a bunch of to me. I see why rappers not run that shit. No wonder they mob ties. No wonder everybody got to check in, y'all. Now, I'm checking in with the police department. Police department told me, hey, man, you got a problem with Mr. James Prince. Austin, we hear you got a problem with James Prince. Man, we scared of him. I swear to God, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So, you being somebody that's from Houston and somebody who, you know, you just acknowledge that you see how Charleston move, you know, he a little smarter, he made Soulja Boy. What did you think when you saw that particularly?
Charleston at the same time, man. They probably looking at it like you antagonizing these folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we not gonna get in the middle of no antagonizing, like, you know what I'm saying, woo, but you know what I'm saying, that's Jay Prince Sr. We talking about Senior, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's him. Yeah, that's him. You know what I'm saying? Charleston man ain't gonna have no win with him. But with everybody else, like, you know what I'm saying, he's still pushing at it. Shout out the old man too, Jay Prince Sr.
Yeah, man.
Real salute. That's my. But you know what I'm saying? Charles ain't gonna have no win with him, but all these other niggas Charles could trick out their spot with the same game. He's using the same game on them that they use with they rap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with Charleston with the snitching and shit like that, but sometimes when Charleston White speak, he be hitting them points.
Yeah, he hitting points.
And look, a lot of old like, cause I don't know, but be hating on Charleston a little bit because he be hitting them points. He be saying some real. Now I don't give a get mad or whatever, and they ain't gonna get mad and do nothing to me about nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, Charleston White be saying some real shit, but it's the way he go about it. When Charleston White was just screaming and all that, boom, But when Charleston White sitting down talking calm and getting them points across, flawless on that.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Now, he said a lot of shit with, like, you know what I'm saying, the women this and that, bro. But you know what I'm saying? He do that shit to get your attention. People so dumb. Your attention,
right.
Then come to interviews, see you with that real, stream up them, they getting paid more than for shows out there.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the old man, right? I've probably heard him talk more the last few months than I have my whole life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, for me, knowing Mike, you know, I know Mike. When I came to Houston, he made the Ray J.
You famous, bro. You on the TV with the jacket.
Yeah,
like
Mr.
that.
I do this. I know Mike.
Yeah. I do this. That's his brand. You know what I'm saying? But I just watched their $1 million worth of game interview, and he came out and he spoke so eloquently about you know, just the negative press that the family has been getting.
Right.
When you got the news that Takeoff was killed in Houston,
Right.
at the bowling alley, it was like a rapper event or whatever. You know, somebody who was a check-in artist in the city. You know, how did it affect you personally?
Like, I just looked at it like, I don't know the situation, what happened, what transpired, but that's why, like, rather get caught with it than without it. You know what I'm saying? I move a certain way. Like, any city I go to, bro, if they guns, it ain't just for, okay, y'all got guns, I'm safe. No, we need guns on us for anything around that's coming. But at the same time, we got to move accordingly. But I met the Migos with God Junior and them. Like, when was this? Like 2017 or some shit. Like I said, Ghost outset. So outset, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga folk outset tough. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I met them through them. They had a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shoot dice. You know what I'm saying? We done all shot dice together like that. You know, just normal, like, shit happening. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's for them to go through and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? The Boston, I ain't speaking on that. Ain't nothing, taking their sides with nothing, because I wasn't there. That was their business that they got to handle. But me seeing that is like, that's why I move around and stand on business how I do. And then, like, just like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I don't get up with everybody. Certain ones, like, you know what I'm saying, if it's cool, but I've never just been a friend. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we cool, you get to know me, you get to see my funny side, certain, like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't get up with everybody. But a different situation, because they was like brothers, like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, had Jazz and Quavo, cool. I'm being the David and Busters and Drake all together, thugging like that. Junior, it was all cool, like. So, you know what I'm saying? It was the mishaps, you know what I'm saying? And both families, you know, it's both families involved. So it's very, like, you know what I'm saying, sensitive on both sides. Yeah. And I hope they, you know what I'm saying, get that shit situated how they do, you know?
I hope it works out for all parties involved. Even DJ Pat, I don't know if you're familiar with Pat.
Man, I DJ Pat, man. I know DJ Pat.
Man, you know, me and DJ Pat had words, because, you know, I do my tournaments, you know, I put out my lists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guess I hit the East a little harder than the East has ever been hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, I salute to Lil Jeremy, but outside of Lil Jeremy, really repping the East like that. You know what I'm saying? In their music, you know what I mean? And I remember I put out the list, and it caused a lot of controversy. You know, shout out Gas Gang Young, and you know what I'm saying? It caused a lot of Black to Barber, Nobody Harder, you know, it's free, get out shit lit. But it caused a lot of controversy, and DJ Pat had words, and so I had words for Pat. You know what I'm saying? I still got words for Pat. You know what I'm saying? Free Pat. But however it is, though, it was like we saw the city of Houston kind of, you know, stand up for Pat, because we've never, you know, we just don't expect that from him. Like, it's kind of a, you know, I don't know, everybody just be enjoying themselves, and then for, you know, that to happen, do you feel like it affects us in a sense, like the people, the tastemakers around here who have to do stuff? You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Nah, I feel you. It just depends on what circle you run in, you know what I'm saying, and how you moving. Man, don't nothing that they doing this city. If Maxo, this is Maxo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like, you know, so like I said, like, Pat in jail, fighting a bad mother, families grieving on both sides, trying to get an understanding and shit like that. Feel like it's too much media, too much police business, nigga. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying too much media. The media gonna report it. Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go down. But I'm saying that's the media job. The bloggers' job too, because y'all eat right? That's y'all job. But I'm talking about these Instagram trying to put together and conspiracy theories. Like, and I sacrificed my brother. So I don't like that talking out there about, boy, yeah, you can look that shit when you get time. Say, Maxo Kream sacrifice money due. You feel me? What? Yeah. So, like, all that. So like when I hear like that, I just automatically just block that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That the family's greedy, because y'all putting out stories like that, you got, like, I deal with a lot of deaths. Like, you know what I'm saying? On both sides. Whether losing or, like, losing somebody going to jail for the murder like that. So, that's very sensitive. That's a family, up homes, relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, putting certain narratives out there, and the family got to see it, you know what I'm saying? They got to live with that shit, because mamas go crazy. And, like, you don't know what people can start thinking and believing. Very persuasive, very, that's where I'm looking for manipulating, you know what I'm saying, with this internet. So, like with that whole thing, like, you know what I'm saying, shout out to old man J. Prince Sr., you know what I'm saying, shout out to Migos, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. Let them, you know what I'm saying, get a resolution to their conflict.
Yeah.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.